Hello, Superdean here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe whatever edition. When we last left off, we had a few more endings. Would be happy, it's been a couple of days. Oh yeah, we had the one where we died, ended up on the floor outside. And then we came back through here. Instead of going on, we found this new content, so...
Oh, new content?
Yes.
What does that mean, new content?
New content, apparently. Ugh. Ah! We're being kidnapped! Oh, feel like back on Half-Life in Black Mesa.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ah! Ooh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Okay.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Ah! Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay, so I shouldn't have gone through here just yet then?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Was that it? It's just that little thing, I bet. Ugh.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah, I'm not going to hang my hopes up. So we completely missed the main story of Stanley Parable. We're just going straight in.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's going to take ages to go up this lift, isn't it? They could have some elevator music.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay.
Oh,
let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay. Oh. What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay, one. Okay. So I cannot jump. Oh, I can't jump outside of it. Only in the circle. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I'm knackered. Okay. Okay, moving on. Around here.
Is that it?
Sorry, okay,
Surely
we'll do the last
not
one.
all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Fine. Oh, no! We can't jump anymore! Oh, I got an achievement though. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Aww.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to
Get your
say,
first achievement!
Initial impressions of this game are not positive.
That's your first.
It's just elevators and jumping.
Yeah.
Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I don't
If this
know,
is
you
new
made the
content,
game.
Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Please don't.
Hell,
Please
I
don't.
could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
No.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And
No.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Yeah, no, please don't do that.
I knew there had to be something else.
Ooh.
Let's see it. I'm
a
ready
clock.
for whatever it is.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you for enjoying the new
That's
content.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when
No.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
Yeah.
rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't
Yeah.
get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
Is it?
quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Okay.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
You did
it could
a little
never
bit, yeah.
have lived up to such expectations.
No, I haven't even seen the original, so I
with
don't
me,
know.
why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Oh, hey, Loz.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
If you say so.
What do you say, friend?
Yeah? Was that really just the new content? Oh. So back to the original game. Oh. Wait. This is different. Narrator? What? Narrator? Where are you?
Psst. Stanley!
Hey.
Come over here! In the vent!
Okay,
I want
why?
to show you something!
Why is there a... Oh, there we go. Can I do it? But there's a door! Oh, listen. I'll go through door. Sorry.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine.
Oh, goddammit. Oh, fine,
You're
fine,
a
fine,
dork
fine.
anyway, so who
Oh,
cares?
oh, fine. If you're going to call us dog, we'll come your way. Jesus.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Thank you. Oh. Oh, cheers. We're not a dog. Yay. I feel so accepted. So loved.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah,
got me
pretty much,
thinking
yeah.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Okay.
Take a
What?
look.
Stanley Parable.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Oh,
it's where
wow.
I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh, like a
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The memory zone. Oh, wow.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Xbox port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Oh, yeah,
Back
yeah.
then, video games had integrity.
Oh, yeah, so
Back
much,
then,
yeah.
it all meant something.
Yeah.
Oh, the waste.
To say that I haven't actually played the main game yet. Yeah, yeah, it's great, yeah. Stanley Parable. Audience Award. Oh, look at that. And a BAFTA. They got a BAFTA. Oh. Wait, did they get a BAFTA? I don't think you got a BAFTA, because that's just a sticky tape. Good times. Buy on pressurized gas. Steam. Buy on pressurized gas. Oh. No, oh, it got a nominee. Nominee. Ah, so you didn't win one, you just got some nominations. Deal's tough choice. Oh, wait, there's my thumbnail! That was the last video. Oh, really? I kind of want to sit there and just view the world on this cheap... Okay.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Okay.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
You're
That's
stroking
how
your ego here a
grand
little
and
bit.
all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
If you say so.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now...
All the games, and he names two of the ones I don't like.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Well, what's all this is all new, I guess. can't go in the memory maintenance zone, I guess. Yeah, I feel like we should have done this last, but never mind. Person of the year. Ooh. Oh dear. We are trapped. It never ends, it never ends, it never ends.
Here's another moving passage.
From
this time from
GameSpot.com.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both
Jesus.
a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Don't tell me, tell that to the guys.
All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Xbox. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I can't. There's boxes in the way. Fine, we'll go the other way and see if there's What?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Ah, this way's open.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Well, I can wait memory.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down
Are these
here?
all the bad reviews?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for
Steam.
computer games. I haven't looked at these in years.
Let's have a
I
look.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Let's have a look, come on.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No. Oh, not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
If you say so. I feel a breakdown coming on. Oh dear. Hello, what's this one?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No,
You
never.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
No.
Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Yeah.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Well.
Like I let these people down.
Maybe you did.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes.
Bye.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Okay.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
I did,
but
yeah.
That's the power of the button.
Okay.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That
Where's the dog
last
gone?
one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, God.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
No.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's
I can
completely
see that.
gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's
Okay.
no door. There's just you and the button.
Button!
And if you keep... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Why is
oh,
it
my
to die?
goodness. I have someone to talk to
The
again.
plant died.
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Button.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yeah.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Button! What?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're
Hello.
here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
year?
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me
No.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
That's good.
I was consumed by it.
That's
I could do
nice.
nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me.
That's
it was
good.
unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being.
That's good.
It was incredible.
That's
the
brilliant.
spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible.
What was that?
I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it. But me.
Narrator? Narrator? Are you there? Oh dear, I think he's dead. I mean, look at the tree's gone, the tree's got no more leaves left. Narrator! Okay. What's that? Hello? Smoke alarm's going off? Hey, you locked the door on me, mate. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the
Are we all good? Everything okay? You just ignore me again. Okay.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end,
broken.
never the
You gave me the skip button, mate. You shouldn't have given me it. It's your own fault. Should not have given me the skip button. Oh. A lot of water in here now. We're just going to come back and it's going to be flooded in here, are we? Up to our knees. Oh! Okay. Get me out of here. Oh, sunlight. Cool. One more skip and we can get out finally. Do our own adventure. Oh, it's so pretty. Bushes and trees. And birds. Oh, back in the night. Oh, where's all the plants gone? Hello? What happened to all the plants? Now we're in a horror game. Cool. Whoa, what the? That's it, the button broken now. No, the button is broken! No more skips! It's just us. And an infinite desert. Oh god. Why did I abuse the skip? Why did I abuse the skip? Anyway, we'll have to end it there for now. So we'll come back next time, and I guess we'll have to explore this lonesome desert. Me, Loz, and Stanley. I'm an animator. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one. Superdean and Loz in the Twitch chat. Out!